What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this show where I'm going to break down Amasov versus Douglas Lima. I'm not going to even attempt his first name because I've been butchering it so many times. So Amasov versus Douglas Lima was not that sparkling as I thought it was going to be, and that is how Douglas Lima lost his fight. But before we dig deep into it, I would like you to like the video, comment, subscribe, and ask questions, or comment with anything that you'd like me to analyze or talk about or discuss in this channel in terms of MMA. This show is dedicated to MMA, and all the MMA fans around the world can come down here to watch fight breakdowns, watch MMA discussions, and watch what is trending in the world of MMA. So welcome to the show. Douglas Lima versus Amasov. The fight was basically on the ground for the entire 5 minutes 25 minutes basically. Now, what really happened in this show? Amasov figured out one way to win, and that was through takedown. Of course, he's very powerful, he's very strong, but he doesn't have the striking power, the striking techniques. In fact, he was throwing some punches that seemed too non-committal, didn't have any strategy behind it, and all he worked hard to do was to make sure that Douglas' back was always on the floor, and that is how he won. Now, the tail of the tape, I'm not even going to discuss those because you can all see it and how it went. So I'm not going to be discussing a lot about that. So from the get-go, everything basically turned into who can either stay on the ground and who can go down fast. Well, the fight was not as exciting as I thought it was going to be. Of course, every now and then some punches were thrown, but nothing really seemed, nobody really wanted to commit while they were on the ground. Douglas Lima abandoned leg kicks, and this is his bread and butter, something, the only way that he has been winning fights. But today he wasn't very reluctant when throwing leg kicks. In fact, it was Amasov that was throwing leg kicks and seemed to be more threatening in that department instead of Lima being the aggressive one as the champ who really wanted to defend his title. Well, every now and then Douglas Lima went to the body, but nothing really significant that would make Amasov move back. All the time, Lima was always moving back, and he's back against the fence, and that is what caused him, because once they hit the fence, it was very easy for Amasov to just take him on the ground. Super easy. Almost zero defense. The only a few times he tried some wizard to kind of put try to defend the takedown, but other than that, nothing really. He didn't fight the hands. Even when he was on the ground, he didn't really fight the hands when he was being grappled or threatened with a kimura or something to just show that, you don't want to go there with me. And when they hit the ground, one thing that Douglas Lima kept doing that really made me mad. Well, I wasn't fighting, so I really can't say made me mad, but I'm pretty sure his coaches were going crazy about it too. He kept on wrapping his leg, doing these body locks, which didn't help him at all. It is still early in the round. Go ahead, figure out how you can get yourself, sweep your hips to either to the left or to the right, and use your limbs, do push kicks, toss him around, grapple him, and make sure that you get back on your feet when you are strong on the feet. Well, that really didn't seem to be working for him, so he just abandoned every strategy and went straight into on the ground, which wasn't the best strategy, I would say, but hey, that is how they planned it out, and that is how it worked for Amasov to become the title. The Bellator champion, today. Very, very unfortunate for Douglas Lima. The takedowns were basically the entire story from word go, and that is how Amasov became the champion. Well, down a few times. I think his coaches need to, and he's a black belt jiu-jitsu. Something deceiving with with being a jiu-jitsu practitioner is that it makes you too comfortable on your back when your back is on the ground, and that can sometimes really not work. If you can remember Anderson Silva versus Charles Sonnen, Anderson Silva basically fought all 5 rounds on his back and then very last minute snatched a victory. And you really don't want to be waiting on a championship fight, on a title fight like this until the last minute, then you try to pull a move. So Douglas Lima could have done better and just get back on his feet and strike, because that is his strongest recipe that is used to win fights. A few times he tried a wizard just to try not to go on the ground, but nothing really significant, nothing really seemed to be working for him in that department. And this is one of the areas where, and the takedowns were almost the same, just Amasov using extreme force, extreme power to lift him up, and just throwing almost same style by style, almost like he memorized the entire fight. That was a bit awkward there, but it's the nature of the game. He had no answer at all on what to do when it came to takedowns, and that was very, very disappointing. Now, the very last minute, and this is probably the only time that Lima seemed to be very threatening, was the very, very last minute when he tried an armbar that I thought was almost successful. But man, Amasov really did all he could to make sure that he won this fight, and congratulations to him. He did what he needed to do to neutralize the champ and become the new champ. That is all it takes, ladies and gentlemen, to be a fighter. This is a very risky sport. This is a very risky game. It worked, and that is what he kept doing over and over and over. Thank you so much. If you like this, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and let me know what you think. Or if there's a fight that you'd like me to break down, I would be glad to do so. Once again, thank you, and see you tomorrow after UFC 263 at Adesanya Vittori. Bye for now.